G'day, comrade, and welcome back to the Republic with me, Jitty. In our last episode, we forced people to move into this town. It's a wonderful little picturesque town. It's right built on the edge of the Republic, and it's going to be in charge of, handling some labour problems. We have some labour problems with the construction going on all around me, hence the helicopters that are everywhere. Also, some other labour that they need to do, namely take care of the 4 prisons that are also inside their local neighbourhood. Yeah, this is going to be our little gulag town. It's going to be in control of, both providing labour for the local area, also providing just a touch of labour to take care of the many, many prisoners. Yeah, it's a special town. But when we moved people into the town, they didn't have any resources. They didn't have anything, actually. They just had one single building, and they technically had a shopping centre that was completely empty. But what we managed to do is we managed to use that localised labour to get the town built very, very quickly, which means now the town's built, they have a lot of work to do ahead of them. Essentially, they need to build all the things that we see in the background. But whilst that building is happening, I have a couple of other things I want to plan, a couple of other things I need to do. Also have some small additions I need to do to this town, which means I need to get into today's episode. Of course, that means before I get into the episode, before I get to today's important construction projects, I need to ask a very important question. Of course, the very important question is, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. If you're not happy with the video, you didn't enjoy the video, well, you can have your like back, but I do warn you, I have 4 new prisons going in. You could end up with some permanent accommodation, and the good news is I have plenty of labour for you to do. Before we get into talking about the free labour and the other plans I need to do for the wonderful Gulag Town, I need to thank the most loyal members, those that are supporting the channel, those that have chosen to become Patrons and get early access to, videos like this, along with other videos of the series. Again, thank you every one of you for proving your loyalty and becoming a member of the Republic. Okay, today we need to do a few things. First thing I need to do is the fire station. Fire station, I forgot, it's a small forget. You're literally standing around doing nothing. You horrible, horrible people. Build. I forgot to buy fire trucks. So we did buy a single fire helicopter, and I need to buy, some fire trucks. Now, if we buy from, the Republic, we buy from Czechoslovakia, because they have the T815. Now, T815 is a very good vehicle, drives around 80 kilometers per hour, has a fire speed of 35, which means it has 35 firefighters to help put out the fires. But I want to see what our NATO friends have. They have the Mark P fire truck. Now, the Mark P fire truck drives around 90 kilometers per hour, so a little bit faster, but also has a fire truck speed of 23, which is not as good. But we also have the other Mark P with a speed of 90 and a fire speed of 39, which that means 39 firefighters per truck, which is a few more. So we're going to buy 3 of those. Nope, I'll bring that back up, scroll to here. And where are you guys? Yeah. Come back. Workers, what? Workers and resources. Workers and resources fire department. I love it. I love it. It's a giant tanker. Beautiful, beautiful. We've got 3 of these on the way. They're definitely going to help put out any fires we have in the local area. All right, so that's the first thing. Whilst we're over here, I do need to talk about our power. We have 1 set of power poles going in right now, which is perfect. Hopefully I can get the actual high voltage priority power switch in fairly soon. And also this power lines to hook into the main grid, because these are not powered. And therefore we can start, I can start exporting some power and making some dollars, because the more dollars I can make, it means I can actually start buying some vehicles and some other things from the NATO border. Okay, so I need to do that. That was one thing I forgot to do. The other thing I need to do is I need to put in a, what are they called? They're under roads, they're under depots for some reason. A bus end station, that's the one I want. And realistically, I'd like to put in the one-way connection. I'd like to put one of these here. I would like our incoming on the left, because this is going to be the highway where the buses are returning from. And I'd like the exit on the right, so I can drive up to the bus stop. Now, obviously, if I rotate it, that's not going to help me. But if I press T to flip something, it's facing the wrong direction. If I rotate it around, it should be flipped. But as we can see, there's a small problem. It doesn't really flip at all. So that's not a viable solution for me. Also, I should mention, I've asked the question about turning off the night cycle. I've asked it twice now, but I think only one of those videos actually gone and been published. I think the other one I edited earlier today. I'm a little bit ahead when it comes to recording for workers, which is a pleasant change, So yeah, I'm really leaning towards turning it off. I did try and install what did I install? I tried to install a graphics overhauled mod. That's what I was trying to install to make the game look a little bit more newer, more. Pretty is probably pushing it a little bit too far, but a little bit more modern. And in the process, I halved my frame rate. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's really not worth it. Yeah, going down to 30 FPS when I already have some problems because we have a number of construction jobs on the queue, and that's probably my biggest issue. Yeah, not so good. All right, so we're gonna put in a normal end station. Now, it does mean the bus is gonna come in here. They're gonna drive straight through this intersection, which should be fine. They'll park in the end station for a little while. When it's time to leave, they'll exit here. They'll turn left, which means they're gonna be crossing one another, less than ideal. They're gonna come up to here. They'll turn right here. That should be fine. They'll turn right here. Well, left, actually, left. The left and the rights are around the right way, I promise you. And then they'll come in here. They shouldn't do too much crossing of other traffic here. And then when they exit, of course, they're going to turn right. And then they're probably going to turn left to have to cross the incoming traffic at the same time. It's not ideal. I do admit it's not ideal, but it is what we're going to run with. Okay, the other thing I forgot to do I forgot to add enough of when we were placing out this section of the Republic was, well, entertainment, sports, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to throw an amphitheater in here as well. Can I get paths? Can I have that upgraded, that upgraded, that upgraded, and that upgraded? And can we add all of that to our to-do list? The other thing I'm going to need to do probably has something to do with the 6 heating plants we have right here, is I'm probably going to need another hospital. I have a feeling that's probably going to be a good investment in my resources, because I think it's going to be very, very important if I wish to keep any people alive in this town. Can I remove that road and then put this in here, and then you can go through to there. Okay. I'm gonna actually leave that bit sticking out because I don't know what we're doing here exactly. Yeah, this is still a little bit of an unknown, but I do need to plug that into there. Okay, and you have a footpath out. You can have no, actually, I don't know what I want the other footpath to do. All right, so can we add that to the build queue as well, and that little footpath? All right, so that's what's happening here. They were the only 3 things I needed to add. Yes, okay. I did need to talk about train tracks. So we do have 2 train tracks coming here. One is coming from the right-hand side and into our little warehouse, and the other one is going out and leaving to go north. So that is 2 tracks in. The southern tracks we need to do something about. I'll talk about those in just a second. There's also a few other train tracks I need to talk about. This whole area when we last spoke didn't have power hooked up. I've now put in all the power requirements. It also didn't have train tracks hooked up. So I've hooked in train tracks here to come into the dry bulk storage. This is just going to be making concrete from the local coal, and also all the recycled gravel that we're going to have from this area just gets funneled through the cement plant, turned into cement, and then sold probably at the NATO border because it's right there. And that's its only job in life. I might leach some off and have localized concrete here, but also possibly not. Undecided at this point. All right. The other thing I have is we have a coal loading here, which, bear with me. I've looked at this since. A very tired Jedi was planning, but this has a track from the right-hand side coming in and under here, and then the exit track goes out on the left-hand side, which is, can I come back above the surface, coming out here. Now, as for the other tracks, we have, well, they're both here. One is exiting onto, the left-hand track, and the other one's exiting onto the right-hand track here. As for this, we're just going to pretend that you saw none of this. Yep, and that can go away, and that can go away, and that can go away, and that crossover can go away, and it still looks like garbage. Okay, that can go away, that can go away, and you know what? We're just gonna start from scratch. Okay, can I put a train track to there? And no. Train track to here, and a train track to here. The point of this station is this is the entrance. Trains come in and this is the exit. That is guaranteed every single time. There is no pass and go. There is no collecting $200. It's entry on one side and exit on the other. Can I put a crossover? Because these are both going the same way, so I can get around. I can get away with that and still abide by my non-blocking intersections, because that's technically not an intersection. That's just a crossover, and we should be good to go. Can I give you a signal there? And there we have signals on the way in. We should be good to go. All right, so that needs to be done. All right, power's been put in. The other thing that did get added is an addition is I decided, you know what, I have coal here. What I don't have is I don't have a power plant here. And as we have coal and we have, well, power is cheap, I decided to throw in a power plant. A coal power plant uses 24 tons of coal per day at max rate. Now, if we look at fossil fuels, and then I look at a coal processing plant, being one of these guys, they process 120 tons worth of coal per day. I definitely built into the system a certain amount of overproduction, so that should be fine to leach off 24. And well, that's just going to a that's going into this main switch. Yeah, this is going into this main switch, which we're branching off to a transformer, and the transformer is going to a medium voltage switch, so I can run to every single substation. Oh, you have 3. Every single substation has a 1.85 coming in plus a 0.65 in, and then a couple of them also have a second lead from this particular coal power plant, so we can use the coal power plant to power some of the local stuff here. But that is all in and done. The other things that were added were up here. Okay, up here, I've told the helicopters to come build everything they possibly can just so we can get it on and started. We do have, no, not the unfinished road, we do have the metro track. So the metro track has this little loop-de-loop back here. That's 5,000 workdays. That's going to be nice and quick. Then I have zigzagged down the hill. Zigzagging down the hill is 25,000 workdays. That's for up, and 25, 26 for down, whichever it happens to be. And the parts that are not approved fall into this list. Can you go away? Cool. This list of 152, no. It's 152,000 workdays. And most of them are made up of those 2 metro tracks, which are going very deep through that hill. I could have gone and raised myself up and then brought it back down and probably made the whole project a lot cheaper. Also probably longer, but cheaper. I'm willing to bet that these 2 tracks by themselves are probably half of this cost, if not more. So we're going to click that button. And that is 36,000 and 36,000. Yeah, there's 70,000 days worth of work right there. Cool. So we're going to get that done. That's going to be very important. And the other thing I want to mention is this tunnel is going in. I want to set you to a very low priority, because technically you can have 2,800 workers on site. I don't really want you to have 2,700 workers on site, but 2,800 workers on site, that sounds like a really bad idea to me. So yes, I do need to get that done, and I need to get that road done. You can see a lot of the infrastructure here hasn't actually been turned on yet, because, well, once it's built, it's then going to start requiring maintenance, and therefore I don't want to have to repair it before I actually get to use it. So we're mainly working on the roads. We are adding some of the infrastructure in bit by bit as we get more things done. Okay, and hospital, yes. And whoa, that's one of my problems I'm having. The game is skipping frames due to extreme amounts of lag. The extreme amounts of lag are affected by, where are we? Are affected by construction offices mainly. If we look at construction offices, actually, let's scroll all the way back. So all the way back to Gettysburg. Actually, where was? Okay, you. Cool. Is that solved? No. Okay. All right. Go. All right, Gettysburg. Gettysburg, in fact, every town has their very own dedicated micro reconstruction office, okay? The micro reconstruction office, it does local reconstruction, okay? And shouldn't be assigned to the main construction crews. So the idea is you're going to go off and you're going to perform any local reconstruction inside your 3.5 kilometer range, which is a decent amount of area, but it's not far enough that, you know, it should overlap with anything else. And it means that they should take care of all these buildings in this area. Should. their construction. Yeah, their construction, their reconstruction. Okay, so all these little symbols down here are reconstruction. My problem is, you're on reconstruction, you need to go get those jobs done, you have your own local workforce, you're going to be perfectly fine. Over here in Stock, you, same story, have your own reconstruction. You only have like 5 things currently, which is fine, that's perfectly acceptable. It's so acceptable, in fact, I'm going to actually add you a couple of items to your list. Can you get all these power poles done? Can you get that done? Can you get that power pole done? Can you get the roads done? That done? It might be a worker problem, so this may or may not help. I don't actually know. But I'm going to throw them... I'm going to throw them under the bus. Or I'm going to throw them into a bus. Yeah, I'm going to throw them into a bus and hope that they actually get the jobs done. You... Underground. And this tool doesn't have a click and drag. Otherwise, I would click and drag probably the whole area. Just see what they could get access to. In fact, actually, it looks like with a lot of these, all the material's already been delivered. Yeah, I think the helicopter's already delivered all the material. Okay, so that's a reconstruction office. Reconstruction office, in theory, doesn't have too much on it. And like stock's running fine. It's got less to do now because we've ripped out half of Smogroski. So they just have less things that they need to do. So this office is more free to possibly help out with construction, but they're not put on construction jobs. Obviously, we have our over here right south of Gettysburg, we have Kolnoski. Kolnoski is just making all the construction materials. Helicopters are coming and picking up everything, going to the construction sites, dropping off materials left, right, and center, but we had a population problem, which means things were not getting delivered. We have our main construction offices, which have far too many vehicles parked and not enough working, which means I'm going to go out to here, and we're just going to start this corner, and we're just going to do that, and that, and that. And there's a road there. Have you been told no workers? Definitely haven't now. Can I make sure you can do that as well? And that as well. And you can do all of these projects and those projects and those projects. And you know what? If you're hanging around idle, you can also help out with all those projects. Cool. All right, so the main construction office, which is all the way back here. Now has every vehicle on the road. That's what I want to see. I want to see everybody queuing up to get the hell out of here and go help out Dodge. Are they all excavators? Are they all excavators? Wow. And they're all buses. Can I get you? You're like bus stop number 3. You are going to get workers from here. And do the buses start leaving now? Yes. Yes. Probably en masse. All right, so this is the main construction office. The main construction office is in charge of doing just about everything. Train is waiting too long. All right, fine. Yeah. Fine, I can talk about this then. Okay. All right, fine. We'll pause talking about construction office for just 1 second. We'll talk about this. All right. Long time ago, in a republic far, far away, I built train tracks all the way out to this red border here. So we have a connection all the way out to there, which I could run electric trains on, except since planning that out, since building that, we did expand the helicopter construction area just a tiny bit. And in doing so, I shrunk down the amount of access room we had right here to get a T-junction that would join into the main network in a nice way. So the main train construction office that we haven't touched in a long time because they've been doing that job is now making some small modifications. They are rebuilding out a new set of tracks to go through the hill at a slightly different angle, which we are then going to eventually plug in something like that to the existing rail network. And in the meantime, they're ripping down the old to replace it with the new. So that's a long-term project that we will get to in good time. Yeah, can you move forward? And can you probably move forward as well? I don't want to speed the game up because there is a number of things I want to get done before winter kicks in. And no, go, and go. And then you're going to need another go signal before you get to the signals. Okay, we can go a little bit faster for a little while. Okay, go. Okay, all right, back to pause mode. because you're trying to build this and this. You're building that one. Yeah, you guys are just trying. You just need to get these built, and then we can start ripping things out. In fact, I can rip out that tunnel, which is going to be ungodly expensive, but we need to have it done. You're probably not going to be auto-assigned because I have active construction on. Yeah, it's assigned. Cool. All right. So, construction offices and construction tasks. All right. Our biggest problem being right here in Spudgrad. Spudgrad has its construction office. Its construction office can reach up to 3,500 kilometers. So it sort of covers this area, except it's been part of my construction cruise because it's relatively close, and consequently, it's been a little bit busy. If we scroll down the list, this is the list of active construction currently. And somewhere buried in this list down here is its reconstruction efforts. And I've actually had a couple of machines, a couple of factories break down in a severe way because they were too busy. To make matters worse, I actually have a second construction office over here. The Iron Curtain Industrial, the Iron Curtain Industrial Park, which is a second reconstruction office, which is meant to cover the same sort of area. That is assigned. That is assigned. Is that assigned? It is also assigned. Okay. It's meant to cover the same sort of area. It's meant to handle reconstruction for this area. And if we look at this, like, it can cover some of the construction jobs, but it also has the exact same problem of I have just flooded it with far too many construction jobs. So we need to put a pause on construction for a little while. We just need to let things happen and let things be and let things breathe and let them get to work. Yeah. I don't want that anymore. Yeah, I don't. Oh, no, actually, I probably do want that. Just till the farms are actually built. All right. So, I need to give them a chance to catch up. I need to give them a big chance to catch up. At the same time, we also need to get more people moved into the Gulag town. If we show overlays and we show free flats, I still have, what's that? 300, 600... 800 room for 800 more people in here, and we currently have 3,100, and of the 3,100 I have exactly like 0 unemployed workers because they show up the bus stop. Well, they either show up the bus stop and walk to a local construction site, or they show up to the bus stop and immediately get swooped up by a bus and taken to some faraway land to go do some faraway construction. Speaking of faraway lands, faraway construction, you have all the resources on site, and you have a road crane and all the resources on site. Okay, can I find a bus? I found 2 buses. Vehicle needs refuel, and all the fuel stations are out of fuel. They're trying their hardest. You have workers on you. You do too. Okay. Can I send you to... Oh. Okay. Can I send you to... No? Oh. Wow. Oh, you actually have workers on the way. Oh, nice. Okay. I don't know. Go help out with... That looks good. Go do that then. And you're driving, and you can go help out with, there you go, that little bit of footpath, and you can go help out with that little bit of... You don't have assigned source buildings. You don't need assigned source buildings. What? They have all the material on site. I promise you. Okay, can I, if you're going to be stubborn like that, can I just go to this construction office? Copy all the sources to... There. Okay. Now can I send you off? No? You just absolutely refuse. Probably because you're out of fuel. All right, fuel station. The fuel station is empty because we do have fuel being automatically delivered. It happens here. Actually, there's 2 of them idle. Why is there 2 of them idle? That has fuel. Some vehicles are without fuel. How? You're in charge of actually taking the fuel places. Oh boy. Did I boo-boo? No, everybody just wants to get in the right-hand lane. Okay. Research Bureau program finished. Oh! That is the nuclear reactor. Ah, no, that's the nuclear reactor. The other one was a test nuclear reactor. Yeah. A scientific research nuclear reactor. We want an actual nuclear power plant. That's what I want. All right, so this intersection obviously needs some TLC. Can I do that plus that and that? Can I make it go? Yes. And then can I do this one plus this one plus this one? And it just merges them all together and they just make less decisions. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's going to be that. The train's probably not helping. You are a straight through. Save. And you're also a straight through. Save. You're a straight through. Say. No. That's wrong. That way. Yeah. And that way. And you are a straight through as well. Okay. Cool. That should solve that problem. And hopefully we flow through here a little bit smoother. Yeah, you have priority, you need to wait. And you guys have priority and you need to wait. And it's just a problem if everybody wants to use the right-hand lane. Because you suck. You just suck. You could use both lanes, but you just suck. Alright, so construction jobs. All right. We have a lot of construction jobs going on. We have a lot of people doing a lot of construction jobs, so they're just going to take some time. Okay. So whilst we wait for that to happen, I want to start planning out new town, new city. And the difference is I don't want to mass plan everything and then send the workers in and hope for the best. I want to try and build it as we go. Or send in the construction vehicles, in one hit. I want to sort of build as we go. So I sort of want to start planning and getting stuff done right now. The other thing I need to do is, I have the warehouse that I want to deliver resources with trains. We've fixed up one end of it. I need to fix up the other end. I've got as far as getting a railway bridge out to this point. But then after I get to this point, I need to, I've already okayed the construction, so it's hard to see. I need to do this. I need to have cancel that. Cancel. I need to have the bridge merge into here because I only have one exit or one entry. Merge into here so I can join the main line to go that way. And if it needs to go back this way, it needs to be able to get off the main line, go quick loop-to-loop underground and come back that way. It's the best solution I have because we're limited on space. But I also need to plug in that into some sort of T-junction here, which is going to be its own separate nightmare. And I need to get out and plan our new town. Now, our new town, I've already put down an X marks the spot because that's where our center's going to be because... let's bring up our... Close everything. Bring up our measuring tool. No idea where I was measuring from. I need to stay about 1,000 meters away from pollution. Also, 1,000 meters is the maximum length of a heat pipe. In saying that, I have a number of heating plants here, which are all going to be very, very nasty. So I need to... what was that distance? 1,500. Yeah, 1,500 should be fine. We might move 200 meters this way. Okay. Can I put it down? Well, I actually don't want to put down new X. I want to put down the center of the town. The center of the town is going to be the centerpiece, the most important thing. And that is going to be a... a large train station. Yeah, we're not mucking around this time around. We're going to go for a large train station. Okay. With my large train station, I then need to work out what our next steps are. So our next steps are... We've gone through some of these processes before, and we're sort of merging a couple of previous ideas together. So if we go look at Spudgrad is our biggest town so far. And if I click on you, The accounting office. The accounting office says the actual population here is 2,200. Now, they're not all workers, and we do have 1,500 unemployed workers here, which means they should be able to jump on the train or jump on the construction buses and get all the reconstruction and all the construction done fairly quickly. Also, possibly go help with some of that. We'll see. But in the case of this town, yes, we have 2,200 people. Now, in the case of our housing, each one of these holds technically 600 people, 500 for easy maths. So that is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, double, that's 14,000 people. Plus technically another 1,400. So and we've got about 5,400 workers. It holds 600 workers. Now, workers come with things like children and significant others, which are going to grow up and become workers themselves. Now, this whole town is supported by 2 shopping centers. Now, the shopping centers are not perfect. They're running pretty okay. You're not under reconstruction. No, you're just low on workers. So you're down by 10 workers. You have the correct amount of workers, but you're in reconstruction. So that means you're definitely suffering. But if we have 41 workers in here. Of the 45, you have a max number of shoppers of 448. Now, if I actually look at the default building with the default stats, it is under food and shopping. It is this one. If I have 45 workers with default stats, we can do a max amount of 400 visitors. I have 450 currently without a problem. And the main reason for that is if I look at any one of my workers, they have an average productivity here, and it is well over 100%. So I actually need less workers for just about every job because of how productive they are, which is very, very handy. Very, very handy. And that is mostly because, well, they're very happy, they're well fed, they're very healthy, they have high loyalty. You're a little bit boozy. That's a bit unfortunate. You're also a little bit boozy. Most of them are unboozy, lots of culture and lots of sports. Also, their clothing need is fully met. So I do a pretty good job, but this did 2,200 people. So about 10,000 per shopping center. Yeah. Also, this is built very, very tightly together around just a couple of garbage bins. And I want to take this original idea and extend it just a little bit. So I need to go to my cross is over here. My cross is over here. So what I want to do is we're going to go to footpaths, and I want to make some basic footpaths, just so we have a guideline of our plans. Can I put you to like there, and then there, and then there, and then there? Oop. Can I plug you into there, and I can plug you into there, and then you into there? All right. And then we just take our footpath out this way. That's 500 meters. Great. All right. So from there, I want to have our shopping center. We want to have, which is it? It is food and shopping. It's that one. And I want to make sure people from the shopping center can reach the train station. That's going to be very, very important because that's where they need to go to get to work. They obviously also need to get to the shopping center, which means if the shopping center can reach the train station and vice versa, that also means guaranteed that anybody who's living between these two structures can reach both of them. So we need to have a shopping center, and we did say a shopping center supports about 10,000 people. So if I had a few shopping centers, we could have a few people here in this town, just like 3 or 4. So I want a second shopping center. And again, I want to make sure that you can access the train station right about here. Oop, there somewhere. Can I do this one next? We're going to go with about here somewhere. There we go. And then this one right about there somewhere. Cool. All right, so step number 1. Whatever that is, okay. No, I actually didn't want to okay that. Bugger. Yeah, it's so much easier to see if they're lit up. Whatever, it's good enough. We're about to delete a bunch of them. Can I remove that and remove that whole line? And no, you're fine. And can I also remove that? Okay. All right. So, and I need to set this to do not build. Do not build helicopters. Do not get wild ideas. Go do the other construction jobs. All right, going back to Spudgrad. So Spudgrad, we also learned some new. We learned some new things. We did some things a little bit differently. So we have a forklift garage. Forklift garage brings all the goods into here and does a great job. We also have meat storage, and that's directly hooked into a cargo train station, along with a warehouse. So the warehouse is going to have all the goodies. The trains can bring all the materials into, well, the train station, and then unload either into the warehouse or into the meat storage, and then the forklifts can pick it all up and move it around. And actually, question. You do 45 kilometers per hour and you carry, let's go with food, 0.88 tons. Does NATO have a better one? Okay, first off, the speed was 45. NATO has 50 and you carry 1 ton of food. Ooh. And you do 1.1 tons worth of food, but you run at 28. We have new forklifts, which are going to be more efficient. They carry more meat, and the other one is clothing electronics, 0.61 and 0.88. 1 ton and 0.7. Okay, so we need to have NATO forklifts. All right, so this is what we set up here, and I want to essentially copy this idea. So can I just go over to our area, and we need to have a cargo train station. Plus, we need to have, under general cargo, we're going to need a forklift garage. Yep, one of them. And I need to have meat storage, one of them. And I need to have a warehouse. The warehouse is, you hold 100 tons, you hold 200 tons. What's the next size warehouse up? And that holds how much? 350 tons. Okay, perfect. All right, so what I need to do is I need to string all this together in a way that makes sense. So we're going to go with a forklift garage here, nice and close. All right, and you go there. All right, then we're going to get our fridge. Our fridge needs to face the road, plus have the feed out the back to plug into the cargo train station, which is going to go right there. And then we take our warehouse and we hold down control so we can actually see, because that helps. I'm going to put you there. Okay, and then I'm going to really hope that I can make that go into there. I can. All right, so if I can get this done, the only thing I'd like to add to it would be garbage. Can I get a garbage container? Little garbage container. I would honestly want to put it right here. Okay, does this work? Can I get a road out? Can I get you to plug in? It looks like a no. Can I try that again and actually get you to plug in? No. Okay, what happens if I remove that, put in the garbage container first, yeah, and then grab our freezer, that one, and can I put you, yes. Good, so that's going to be our plan. We're going to have path in, we then have forklift garage, which has a road. We have our meat storage, which has a road. We have the train station, which has a road as well. Can I slide that further up? Possibly. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. This area behind here sort of becomes dead space. What's the distance out? I need 70 meters. I don't have 70 meters. Yeah, no. We're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to have a really bad angle, which means that if I do want to put stuff back here, like, I don't know, substations, water, sewage, that sort of stuff, I can put that back there because I have a little bit of room. All right, so that's going to be our design. And all I need to do is, well, quadruplicate that. So we're going to need you first. You go here. Trash goes next, which is going to be there. And then the freezer goes in next, which needs to go right behind. Come on, there you go. And then that's the warehouse. You go there. Our train station goes here. And then you go road pointing out around about there somewhere. Okay, and then that goes away, and we plug you at that angle, and no. Okay. Close, but no banana. All right, flip. And there. Okay. Can I plug that? No, that's still too close. All right. Can I flip? I don't want to go to a bigger warehouse. Thank you. I've probably got too much as is. There. Okay. I don't know if that's any further away. Nope. Flip. Further away. Where's your road connection? Oh no, road connection is in the right spot. Okay, and then that one goes into there. All right. And then make sure I get this road connection in just to make sure everything actually reaches. If it doesn't, I need to go back to the drawing board and start again. There, and there. Okay, so that's 2 down. Third one is, can I get that item? And then that item. And that, that item. And that item. Okay, so third one is not that. It is one of these. Okay, so we go with forklift again. And like I said, each one of these should be able to do 10,000 people without stress. And that's really what I'm looking for. So it means, in theory, this town should be able to do 40,000 people total, which I'm hoping is enough. Like, this town has to do a few things, so we should probably cover what it has to do. Can I pick that up, put that over there? And can I flip? That's probably correct. Actually, no, in hindsight, that's... Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, and that one goes away, and you get built here instead. Okay. Active construction is turned off. Batch suspends. Yes. Okay. All right. Yes, really demolish this building. All right. We should talk about what this city has to cover. So, resource map. It's summer. There shouldn't be a traffic jam. You're out of fuel. You're out of fuel because we are so far away from fuel depots that they get filled up and then they're instantly empty. And I do not have a solution for that. I do have solutions for that. It requires that infrastructure. That's built, and all the train tracks up to that are built. And no. That's fertilizer. That one's built. Can I set you to high priority? Maybe I just have other trucks bring fuel here in bulk. That might work. And are you... Please tell me you're building things. You are. Okay, please tell me you're actively building things. Okay, you're on your way home. That's not really actively building. You're moving. That's a good start. Yes, you're actively working your way forward. All right. So where was I? I was up to resources. Okay. Out here we have coal. Coal is here. I don't care. We've already set up coal. We've already tapped coal. Don't even worry about that. Iron. There is iron in the back of this hill. Right here. Here. Am I going to do anything with that? Probably not. But the fact that I have coal and iron somewhat near one another means that maybe we set up another steel plant. And, well, the river's right here. Maybe we just set up steel for export. Maybe this is where I build ships. I don't know. Oil. We have oil over here. So, from our main town's right there. We have oil right here in this gap between these two hills that look like a pair of boobs. Yep, just right down the middle. Yeah, we have oil right here. So, might end up, well, definitely will end up grabbing that. And I'll probably, because I'm lazy, just put that into the Grand Pipe Network, which we have. Pump jack. Tank. Oh. You don't have a home to go to, so I can't really get you to move. That's an in. So I can pump into there. So it means more pumps, more that sort of stuff. We just plug that into there. That's fine. That works for me. All right. So that's oil. Uranium. This hill over here at the back of the town has uranium, and it has a decent source of uranium. It's all buried right here at the front of the hill, also at the back of the hill. So there's an awful lot of uranium here, which means it's probably a good spot to build a tiny bit of nuclear power, or at least a tiny bit of uranium processing. On top of that, there's bauxite right here. There's also bauxite here on the way to oil, which means this is a very good spot to do aluminium as well. Now, if we look down our list of things that I haven't built yet, I haven't done any of the nuclear tree. I also haven't done like electrical components, electronics. We haven't gotten a vehicle, railway, or ship production, let alone airplane production. And metallurgy. Yes, I haven't got an aluminium. Aluminium is the only thing I'm missing in this tree. Oil, we're all done. We haven't set up a plastics factory, so we need to set up a plastics factory. That requires a whole bunch of chemicals. It might even require a whole nother chemical plant, because you need 9 tons worth of chemicals. No, you need 3 tons worth of chemicals per day, and you output 9 tons worth of chemicals, which means I might need to come up with another 14 tons worth of oil and 27 tons worth of oil. Is an awful lot of oil. Awful lot of oil is needed. I have a feeling that eventually, for the rate I'm going, I'm going to end up tapping all the oil on the map. We'll see. But I need a big town. I need a big town to run uranium, also bauxite, more bauxite, possibly shipbuilding, aeroplane building. Who knows? Also, I should mention that in the back of the hill, leading up to the Iron Curtain, also happens to be 1 crap ton of uranium. If I go to here and I go to you, that's some green. Yeah. So we potentially are sitting on a uranium mine. Not a gold mine, a uranium mine. I prefer a uranium mine over a gold mine anyway. All right, I still have to do one of the supermarkets, but that's besides the point. What I do need to also do is I need to get these trains set up. So obviously I cannot have the footpaths this close, so they just need to go away for the moment. We do need to work out how the footpaths are going to go long term, because their distance actually really matters, but also so does my train tracks. So I'm going to bring a train track and a second train track, and these we're going to use more of a guideline, and I want to go to that mess. Okay. Cancel. Be at an angle where I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, can I go to there and there? Okay, and I want to go just to there for the moment, and I'll bring your friend. Whoop. It's not bringing your friend along. That's trying to build some sort of weird. Train's waiting too long. Yeah, please be patient. Bring that to there. Okay, which train's waiting too long where? You. Oh, no, it went green. You're good to go. All right, so I need to plug this into there. I also need to make this go away so I can actually plug it in. And we have a final plan. Can I make all of that go away and all of that go away and let go of the underground stuff as well? Can I get you to plug into there? That's the smoothest curve you want to give me? Fine, okay. And there. Alright, so now that's done. Can I get this, which needs to... That track's going that direction, so I sort of need you to come over to here, and then I need you to come down to ground level. And then once you get to ground level, I need you to come straight for a bit and then join. And also I need you to branch out at an odd angle. And then I need rails, I need underground. We're going to go from there. 1, 2, 3 more. Because of course I picked the one spot where there's a pipe in the way. Okay. That's the sewage pipe. That's sort of important. Okay, can I cancel that? Can I cancel that? Bring you forward a bit more. No. Can I just split that off? Yeah, and then we'll cancel that. You just need to merge on because it really doesn't matter. You, if you need to go forward more before you can... Nope. I'm going to go, like, right the way forward. And then I should be able to do 1, 2, 3. Some of the infrastructure's in the way. You're starting right on top of it. You haven't gone down underground yet. Oh, there's a road there, JD. There's a road there. Cancel road. Cancel road. Cool. All right, back to you. 1, 2, 3. And then bring in a nice circle. Okay, so it was probably never blocking me in the first place. And then you plug into... No, you don't want to give me a straight up... Okay, that'll do. All right, so that should be my weird and wonderful track connected. Okay, and can I reroute that to... get through there and plug that into there, and let's cancel railway, cancel road. This is just a temporary dirt road. Not sure how this is going to work long term, but this means that you should be able to get out of here. Crap. Out and going that way, or going that way, and how does one get in? They'll have to go in from this side. Yep, they'll have to go in from that side. I don't have a better answer. Now I'm wondering, can I make all of this shorter? Okay, can I remove that and that? Okay, can I also remove that piece? Okay, can I go from here, between the power poles, to that point? And then the sharpest turn in the world, and then come down to ground level there. And then can we remove all of that and try this whole process a second time? Okay, so you can get on. Okay, you can get off. You can get off. You can join the get off. Okay, cancel railway. Bring that back a little bit. Can I put a signal here? I can. Okay. And then if I put a signal here, it has to go right there at the end. Can I remove that road a second time? Okay, can I get a tunnel? 1, 2, 3. F4 off. Some of the infrastructure in the way. Remove the dirt road. Okay, can I go 1, 2, 3? Don't be too short. Cancel. Bring that back. Okay. Can I go... Okay, that's got me up to ground level. I need to put a signal in here. I don't like that because I can't see the signal. Okay, can I cancel railway? Remove that. Okay. Can I have just a touch more rail? And then can I put a signal here? And then can we do 1, 2, 3? That's 6 meters. You need to be 9 meters. And then high autosave. Up to ground level. Okay, so trains are coming in on the right hand side. So I could do... No. Okay, I've got this, I think. Cancel railway. Can I make that go away? Okay, can I go from one step, I guess this side of this, out to here. Then also do that as well. And then make sure I have enough track. Can I have a look at that signal? Okay, so you haven't broken the train track, it just looked like it. Okay, can I put you here? Yeah, okay. And then we can get a tunnel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, alright, try again. Cancel railway. The whole idea is the trains can come and go at maximum speed. Okay, they don't have to stop and wait for one another. The intersections are not really intersections. It's a non-blocking intersection, so trains don't cross one another. And then here I am adding technically it's a crossing. It's a bad crossing. Actually, it's a pretty good crossing, actually. It's a pretty good crossing that needs to be spread out a little bit more, so I get some signals in it. Can I remove that? And then there to there. Okay. And then I need to put a signal in. More track. Then I need to put a signal in here. I need to also make sure I can put a signal. I can't put a signal right there. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Remove. Okay. If I can put a signal here. Okay, then I can pull that out. Then I can do the same on this side. And then I can put a signal here. And this whole thing is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. 1, 2, 3. And that gets me to there. And then you can go away. 1, 2, 3. Just join that to there. Okay. It's only because I can't get a split off this earlier. Because you cannot do any sort of merge junction on a bridge or a tunnel, which is annoying. And I don't have enough room to get out of here with 2 tracks. So it is what it is. Or you just say bad luck, trains just have to exit in one direction. Or they have to come in this side, because they can come in this side and exit on that side. But I guarantee you I'll end up with a train that's jammed because it went the wrong way in the in and the outs. All right, so that is some tracks to there. Can I intentionally disconnect you here and here? Do I want to do that? I want to do that for the moment. I want to remove that, and that. Okay. So I have 5 train tracks. So if I plug you into you, and I plug you into you. Okay, can I soften this by removing that and that and removing that? Turn off F4, connect there to there, and just soften that curve a little bit. Done. Turn back on F4 mode and have you follow that softened curve. And you already have F4 on, and you'll have F4 on as well. And then I need to work out how we're going to do this. Okay, so the right is the in, the left is the out. So you're going to go in. Come here. You're going to go in. Yep. Let's do that one to there. So that's, I need one more, which would be there. Okay, all the ins are done. Can I neat them up? Cancel railway. Can I cancel that? And that. Okay. Can you come to there? Can you merge back into that point? Can you... No, that's not far enough forward. Okay, come to here. That works. And then merge. And then delete back to that point. And then you can't merge to there. Okay. I prefer you to be one step smaller, shorter, and have a separate merge point. Yep, okay. And you actually... Okay, can I remove that? Can I do that? Yes. Okay, and then can I do this one to here? Alright, so that works. Okay, so that has all 5 coming out here. Alright, so next one is this one. Okay, so we're going to go crossing not allowed. Okay, but there is allowed. Alright, so that's 1. I'm going to come back 1 node, and then that's 2, which can be shorter. 1 more node, that's 3, which is crossing not allowed. Okay, can I do cancel? Oh god. Yeah, that one. Nope. That one, that one, that one. Right, can I do and cancel that node because it doesn't exist anymore? Can I go from here? Okay, that works. From here to the next node, too sharp of a curve. That works. That works. That works less. Can I remove? Oh boy. Okay. Can we turn off snapping? That didn't help. That one. Okay. Can I also remove that one? All right. Can I go from the next node point, which should be here? No. I need to turn snapping back on. Okay, there. Can I get one? That's a very big turn. Okay. So you can do there, and you can do there. Alright, so you can go back to where you were. Here. You can do... So now you're going further away. Alright, fine. Cancel railway again. Remove that. Actually, I'll leave that marker there. No, we're going to go from this side to here, which now you refuse to do outright. Okay, remove that marker. Try again. No, it's massive no matter what. Okay, so back to there. You go here. You go here. Train tracks. I had you. Okay, fine. Yeah. I'll settle for that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So the only other one that's not done must be that one, which you're now not letting me do. Okay, can we go there? Here? No? Here. Now, the question is that actually on the middle track, or is that on something else? I think that's on the middle track. And the only way to find out for sure is by unlayering all these and putting that one in first. But I'm just going to call it there. I'm going to call that there. I'm going to say that's good enough. That should be all the tracks merged together in a very nice, deep sort of fashion. Hopefully. That goes there. That goes there. That goes under there to go to there. And that means if a train's coming this way and wants to enter there, it's still screwed. And the only way to fix that is to do from here into there. It's not happening. It's not happening. They'd have to go up, through, and in that way. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave this, but I'm definitely going to set... first off, we're going to okay everything. And then we're going to okay everything here. All of it. Including merging that together and that together. We're going to okay that, but then we're going to un-okay that section and that section. I don't think I want that. What I do want to do is I do want to let you drive forward, and I also want to, as winter starts in like 1 day, I want to call this video here. Yep, I want to leave them to get some work done over winter. I want to see where there's winter. Well, there's the snow. I want to see where you're up to. You're ripping down that. The other one's been ripped down, so I want to cancel railway, remove all those three, and put in new railway. I was going to say electronical. Yes, electronical. Electronical railway between there, and there. Yep, okie dokie. And they haven't done this part. Has a signal on it. Approve. Go. Oh, yeah, because I wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna have 3 rails. I'm ahhing about it. All right. So you guys are gonna get this section done. Plus, you're gonna get. Oh, these are not fully tunneled. Nope. They're telling them now. You're gonna get those bits done, and I'm gonna send one of you guys to the far end of the map and to work on this mess, because this is long haul territory. So you guys can go work on that as well. You just have 2 trains that pop over there occasionally. Meanwhile, the other one's working on this. The prisons are not up, but I'm going up in dollars, which means we are exporting the powers. It's only 10 megawatts, but it's something. So we are making some dollars now, which means I can look at more NATO vehicles in the not too distant future. But in the meantime, I just need to build everything. I do a lot of building, an awful lot of building. So I'm going to leave this here. I will see you probably in the next summer. And then we can hopefully plan out a bit more of this, because there's an awful lot we need to add. But yeah, I'm going to call this video here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. I do hope you enjoy the grand plans. And I will see you in, well, the very next video. All right, bye.